Hello students, welcome. Previously, lesson 15, Form 1 Topic 2, we were dealing with chemical symbols. So today, lesson 16, we want to proceed to chemical equations. Learners in this lesson will be talking about chemical equations, specifically word equations. And we are saying iron and sulfur combine chemically to form iron 2 sulfide. So iron 2 sulfide is a compound. Remember we said compound is a combination of two or more elements that are chemically combined. And in this process, iron and sulfur are referred to as reactants, whereas the iron 2 sulfide is referred to as product. So next we are saying chemical combination of elements is known as a reaction. So here we're having iron plus sulfur, which we said they are reactants. When they combine, they are going to form iron 2 sulfide, where we said it's a product. So we say when a reaction is represented as shown in this format, the representation is called word equations. So when we're talking about word equation, it is where the reaction is represented using words. Like for example here, both the reactants and products are represented using words. So this type of representation is what's known as word equation. But if both the reactants and products are represented using chemical formulas, that means we are going to have something called chemical equation. So we're saying in a chemical equation, reactants are written on the left hand side of the arrow sign, while the products are written on the right hand side. So the way you can see, this is the reactant side and this is the arrow. So that whatsoever comes behind the arrow is what is known as the reactants, and whatsoever that comes after the arrow is what's known as products. Next we are saying the forward arrow sign is used where reactions are permanent and proceed only in one direction. Two arrow signs in opposite direction like this are used where the reactions are reversible. So this means the reaction can proceed in either directions. So that means both forward reaction and also backward reaction can occur or can take place. Next, let's go to examples of word equations. Like number one, we are having iron reacting with sulfur. So that means iron and sulfur are our reactants. So when iron combines with sulfur, the compound that we are going to get is called iron 2 sulfide. Example number 2, sulfur reacting with oxygen. Sulfur plus oxygen, those are our reactants. So when they are chemically combined, they are going to form a compound called sulfur peroxide. Number 3, we are having carbon reacting with oxygen. Then that means carbon and oxygen are our reactants. Then our product will be carbon peroxide. Then number 4, we are having sublimation of iodine. So here, iodine is a substance that undergoes sublimation. So that means if I am having solid iodine, when it is heated, we are going to get iodine vapor. But if we cool iodine vapor, that means we will get back to our original iodine. So that means sublimation of iodine is an example of reversible reaction. So a reversible reaction will be having two arrows moving in the opposite direction, showing that this reaction is reversible reaction. Hence, it can proceed in either directions. So example number 5, we're having reaction of magnesium with nitrogen. That means magnesium and nitrogen are our reactants. So when they chemically combine, they're going to form a product called magnesium nitride. Then number 6, we're having reaction of calcium with chlorine. So calcium and chlorine are our reactants. When they combine, we're going to get a product called calcium chloride. So lastly, we are saying note, the plus sign on the reactant side means react with. Like for example, when we're talking about calcium plus chlorine, so that plus sign means react with or combine with. Then we're saying the plus on the product side means and. For example, if I'm having a reaction between calcium and water, like we are having calcium and water, what we are going to get there are two products. One is called calcium hydroxide plus hydrogen. That's what we are going to get. So that means the plus sign that we have on the product side means and. That means it is calcium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. That's what it means. Next, we're saying the arrow sign between the reactant and the product. This is the arrow side we are talking about, or this one we are talking about. Means yield, or formed, or produced. That's what it means. Class, that's the end of our video today. Thank you for watching.